What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah here, and today we're gonna react to the video Andrew Tate's Fast Family Caught Up with Him by my boy. I think it's Fast Family, right? Maybe, yeah. By my boy Omizi. Now we all know Andrew Tate, the top G, top dog. Now he's the top P. You know what I'm saying? Top P, top P. If you know what the P stands for, you know what the P stands for. So he was so relevant in like what, the 2019 to like 20, like around, I was in high school. He was relevant. He was relevant around high school when I was in high school. And now to see him like this.
Hold on.
Sorry. To now see him like this, it's it's kind of funny. But we're gonna get into this debauchery and the details of how he got there. So without further ado, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications to know uploading a video, tune into the live streams, and also join the Discord and the Patreon. Link in the description down below. Without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and let's react to the video.
Whoa, hold on. That's Gene and them.
Oh, that's Top G.
The thing about them chickens is that when they come home to roost, boy, are they loud as hell. For years at this point, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate have been popping their gums and flapping those lips on the internet about all of the fantastical lifestyles that they've been living, all the money that they're making, and more specific,
from their fake courses online on how to become a top G. More like top P.
The ways that they were going about doing these things. Basically, they were only able to get away with this stuff by doing criminal activities to women on the internet.
Yes.
And because they were in different places and spaces, legality was never in the same room as them. But things seem to be catching up. Charges that include rape and bodily harm are now looking at Andrew and Tristan Tate right in the face as they are being cuffed in Miami. And in 2026, if that whole red pill lifestyle wasn't
that is so dead. Yo, red pill nonsense so died in like 2024. Bro, it died. Oh my gosh. If you're so on that, red pill this, gotta be a top G Sigma man, yo, you're a cornball. You're legitly a cornball, bro. No joke. Oh, you black pill. Hey, you're a cornball. You're a cornball. You are a definition of a cornball. No joke. You are.
Doom and gloom for a lot of its content creators. I think this seals the deal for any of the people still hanging on for dear life. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Back, baby. We back, baby. We at 180. 200's crazy.
Yeah.
It's right there. Now, back into the video. 59 total charges.
59? 59? Almost 60? Oh, what?
Between Andrew and 17 between Tristan. Charges included.
Oh, together that's 59. Dang, 42 by the top G and 17 by his brother. That's wild. That's wild stats right there.
Multiple counts of rape, traffic, multiple instances of assault which led to actual bodily harm, offenses related to indecent images of babies, and extreme pornography. This isn't just some random arrest that happened in Miami because they were partying too hard. This has been a long-standing situation that has been piling up. And since more charges have been added to the situation, it seems as though the governments and powers that be seem to be done with the Tate brothers. Now, of course, this is all alleged still, and of course, this all has to be proven in court. But the reason the story is following Andrew Tate so closely is because the allegations are colliding with an online persona that he has built over the past few years.
And I only get away with that because the girl of 6 years plays along. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me. When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's like 21. Vivian's like 21. The girl of 6 years plays along. Vivian's like 21.
He's been with her for 6 years. You met her when she was 15? What? You met her when she was 15? Nah, this dude is I bet you this dude was on the list.
6 years plays along.
Vivian's like 21.
Yeah, it's never looked good for Andrew Tate. Now, I know the way that a lot of people on the internet like to paint Andrew Tate as some sort of macho alpha male that's just helping them come up out of their turtle shell. It's not a real and accurate depiction of who he is. He didn't just build his brand over some sort of controversial opinions that he's had. He's openly presented this influence and manipulation and control as proof that he understands women better than anybody else. Now, of course, we're going to continue to show clips throughout this video, and by no means am I saying that these clips are proof of anything. I'll let you be the one to determine that thing. Tate has repeatedly described younger women as more desirable because they had less experience.
That's true. He has said that before. Back then, he has said that.
And are easier to influence. He never frames these relationships as some sort of equal partnership and somebody that you can, maybe you have a little bit more experience that you can mold and all these other things. No, he never frames it that way. He's always framing these conversations as some sort of control. Like he's in charge of all these situations. He's the ones making the decisions, the right from the wrong, left from the right, etc., etc. The worst part about all of these things is that these aren't caught as some like off-guard conversations that he's having with the bros. He can't even put this as some sort of locker room talk. No, these are the things that have helped him promote his top G persona for the past couple years. And if I'm not mistaken, some of these conversations that will most likely be used in court are from his courses where he's teaching other young men and even older men how to be in charge of these relationships, how to be the alpha male, how to be top G just like he is.
19-year-old might have had one guy from high school, just broke up, she's fresh, put my imprint on her.
Oh, fresh was crazy. What's up, everybody? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, and turn on the notifications to know when I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. So choose which platform that fits best for you. Also, join the Discord and the Patreon, link in the description down below. And most of you guys are watching the videos but not subscribed. If you like the video so much, why not subscribe? It's free. All that, let's get back into the video. Fresh is crazy.
I created a system that allowed me to convince girls to do this, allowed me to retain 100% control of their income, allowed me to make sure they were effective, because it's a super competitive industry. Don't think this is easy money.
No, it ain't.
A girl on the camera and they're gonna get rich straight away. No, it's
What was that? What was that? OF?
very competitive and it's very difficult. I learned every tip and trick it takes to make sure a girl gets paid. I know how to make sure the girl can't run away.
And now all of these statements from this persona that he has built over the past, it's felt like a lifetime with Andrew Tate, to be quite honest with you, are now being used
Especially
in
in the
serious
early 2020s.
allegations connected to all these different women all across Europe. But this is where I really think it gets tricky for Andrew Tate, because this obsession with control was not just limited to any sort of dating scenario. Tate also presented manipulation as a part of the way that he goes about making money.
I have to f her so she obeys me. I don't.
Huh? What was that you said?
As a part of the way that he goes about making money.
I have to f her so she obeys me.
Oof. And you think these were AI? It's not AI.
I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I f them so they listen to me, so I can.
Beautiful women work for me and make me millions of dollars. They obey me because they love me. They clean my house and make me coffee and get naked. What the heck? That's how I make over $300K a month. No secret. I've never tried to hide it. What the heck?
Get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. Every single Bond girl was exploited. That's exactly what I do. When I watch a Bond film and I see him basically pimp a bitch, to me that speaks to my...
What? Watch a James Bond film and that freaking... Oh my gosh.
heart. I've been there. I've done that. Anyone who's followed me long enough knows that I first made my $1 million with a webcam business.
We gotta remember that part of...
If you know, he says webcam, you know what that stands for, right? You know what that stands for.
Tate's enterprise is not because he's just this top G selling these courses to these men, or that he's some
fake
sort of
scamming
crypto
courses.
tycoon. Essentially, he made a business where he got young women to do webcam activities, and he himself monetized and profited off of the webcam activities that they were doing. Sort of like a manager, or
it was OF before OF.
There's a more deceitful, disgusting, and nauseating word for that YouTube won't allow me to use. I think you kind of get the gist. Tate has openly described publicly building some sort of relationship with these women so that he could gain their trust and so that they would follow his every instruction. And for what it's worth, he's always presented this sort of manipulation as intelligence rather than something disturbing for what it really is. But I think when you get in front of a jury of your peers, they will be able to see through all of that in no time. We've been doing it for the past couple years on YouTube. It should be pretty clear as to what's going on here.
This is disgusting. Disgusting. The few fools at DCOR who just...
Blessing. Sorry for sneezing. Sorry.
Came along and told us that the mothers of our children are somehow Harris Militia. I know you're Harris Militia clearly. If you Harris Militia someone, there is evidence. You know, all 30 of those girls, 30 of them, have statements.
Yo, why does Tristan look so shocked? Like, man, why is this dude look scared? I was like surprised or something like that. Like, the heck? What are you looking like that for?
In our defense, 30 saying we've done absolutely nothing wrong. 2 more of the mothers of our children, and 2 more have never even been to Romania.
Now, these clips don't 100% say that Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate are 100% the people that they say they are, right? Maybe it was just some sort of kiki ha-ha persona for the algorithm of it all. But ultimately, the current allegations don't feel completely disconnected when you put all the pieces together. This whole brand identity that Andrew Tate has built over the past couple of years has been connected to always being in control, always being one step ahead. And for the most part, it's always been about manipulation of women. Whether it be for the guys who are trying to be better on dates, you know, get the better advantage in modern dating, or if it's for him and his quote unquote criminal enterprise to ultimately land millions of dollars so he could live out his fancy dreams in Romania. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, why is it just now that Andrew Tate is getting caught up in all of these situations with the police and facing real serious jail time? Why hasn't it been before? For the most part, he's been a big figure, right? He's always had some sort of protection, even from the highest office in the land. The Tate brothers aren't done by any stretch of the means. They've always been able to be as flexible as possible when it comes to protecting their name, image, likeness, and ultimately avoiding jail time. They've bounced from country to country, place to place, talking on different platforms to different platforms so that they can avoid incriminating themselves or getting stuck in the mud in a way that they can't get out. And most recently, they've been praising the Trump family to the highest extent.
And I'm very close to the Trump family. I know them well, and I spoke to
He has a point there.
after the incident, and I look forward to, once I am free, being with Donald Trump in person and reminding him that he's a bulletproof badass.
Now, this isn't a political channel, but it's probably due to the fact that the Trump family has been able to protect a lot of their friends and families from, you know, landing themselves in some sort of legal trouble. So with that context in mind, Tate's legal team has been trying to frame this as some sort of attack on him and his brand by the British government, and that this whole case was politically motivated.
They've often said that the process is the punishment. American citizens, in order for your freedom to be deprived, you have to be convicted in a court of law. There are certain exceptions. The extradition proceedings is one of them. So the enemies of Andrew and Tristan Tate know this, and they are doing what they have always done, and they are weaponizing the court process and weaponizing the tension against them in order to get them to break.
So this created the stage where there's this expectation that some of the powers at be on the United States sides of things, i.e. the Trump family, some of the senators, some of the politicians, were going to protect Andrew Tate when it came to him being ousted as somebody who has all of these nasty things going on about him. This is where I think that the ego truly steps in, to think that, hey, just because I glaze a little bit on social media means that I'm gonna have some sort of protection. But it's funny because he's finding out in real time that these people don't want anything to do with him, that they're not going to be protecting him from any sorts of criminal charges that they face in different countries.
Extradition, I don't know the details of this particular case. I've been overseas.
White House had no rule in Tate extradition. Rubio.
Talking about it, I just don't know the details of. These cases have a process that they go through in the courts. My understanding is that they're involved in that judicial process. And so that'll play itself out at this point. And there's no role for us to play at this moment, or maybe ever, in that regard.
Just because you are friendly with people who are around the president doesn't mean that you have the same liberties as the president and his family. Doesn't mean that you have control over the American legal system. Trump can't simply erase criminal charges filed for you in Britain. And he potentially could stop the extradition and all this other stuff, but this is a situation where I think that he bit off a little bit more than he could chew, especially because he's been so boisterous and animated about the disgusting and nasty things that he's done over the past couple of years. And it's kind of like, come on, you making the block too hot. If we was trying to be covert about this, you being overt about this is not protecting us in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Trump has refused to block Tate's extradition into the United Kingdom. Look at all the twerking and the absolute double-handed slurping that the Tate brothers did for Trump over the past several years. Even after the Iran war, they refused to criticize Trump whenever it came up. Even during the situation, I brought up on stream how Trump is owned by the and they didn't even want to say anything. They just froze up. The reason that the Tates never criticized Trump is because deep down they were really hoping that Trump would go and save them if they got arrested and if they were called to be extradited to the United Kingdom.
And so while he may be buddy he first name basis with somebody like Donald Trump's son where they can play iMessage games, that does not mean those connections are helping him prevent being arrested in Miami. And so now Mr. Untouchable is being touched up crazy style for the nonsense that he spewed over the past few years on the internet, seemingly being backed and corroborated by people in real life. Moral of the story is that Andrew Tate over the past couple of years have been telling people that consequences are just for the ordinary people. He could say the most provocative,
the consequences have actions,
things about women, brag about the manipulation, challenge authorities without any sort of investigation. And if it came, he would just turn that into some sort of content after all. And for years, that strategy worked. It brought money, it brought views, it brought influence, it brought millions of supporters who believed every accusation around him was proof that the system feared him. But ultimately, that same plan and strategy that was working is the same plan and strategy that was backfiring against him. I can almost 100% believe that they will use the online evidence over the past couple of years as a way to say that he did these things, as he faces, him and his brother, a combined 59 charges. And I think that's the funniest thing about the whole digital footprint conversation, is that at some point that life that you do live is going to catch back up to you. And now we're seeing in real time that these people are even willing to use the things that you said on the internet against you in a court of law, like actual law. And for what it's worth, these two have been quiet for a long time, and the red pill community has been dying since they've kind of popped out of the...
That's a good thing. That's an absolutely good thing. The red pill's dying. I love to see it. I want to see it crumble and buried.
The mainstream,
because they're a bunch of cornballs.
With them two facing real deal jail time and the 100% entire persona looking to be a facade, I don't think that we should see or hear or talk about or any of those things about the red pill community for a long time. If these guys end up in jail, it will signify the death of the red pill community, because it will mean that the actual biggest names and faces of the community are either dead or are in prison, and their lives were faked. They built this persona off of non-truths. Ultimately, those people that believed in it will have to really take a hard look at themselves and say, wow, I followed clowns for years.
That is true. That's absolutely true.
For them to be taking advantage of women and children at an alarming rate. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I hope, well, these are all allegations. These are all allegations. These are all alleged. So, hey, we don't know. But if they do get caught by it, if they do get guilty by all these 59 charges together, Andrew has like what, 42, and Tristan has 17. So if all 49 charges get, heck, even what, half of them get charged, even half, like about 30 something, even half, they're still in deep trouble, and they'll still go to jail for it, man. They will still go to jail. And if they go to jail, red pill dies. Red Bull dies, because this dude was like, so even I was in high school, so some of the stuff in high school I was kind of listening to them. I know I shouldn't even be listening to this dude, but I was in high school. No excuse, but I was in high school, and some of the stuff, I kind of agree, and other stuff, no, this dude is off his bonkers. This dude's a weirdo. He's Looney Tunes. He's legit Looney Tunes. And now we see the Looney Tunes actually facing some consequences for his Looney Tune actions. So yeah, if they're guilty, yeah, that's it. Red pill, you're officially dead. You're officially gonzo. We're smoking that red pill pack. Ribozos. But yeah, again, shout out to Omizi for the video, man. The original video will be in the description down below. Follow me on all the socials. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so no one uploading a video. Tune into the live streams. Join the Discord and Patreon. Link in the description down below. Without further ado, this is it. This is Jeremiah. God bless you all. Jesus loves you all. Repent, be saved. And I'm out of here. Peace.